Hello everyone, today I will be presenting my analysis of the film's BlackBerry focus on lessons related on the change in innovations management. The films tell the stories of how BlackBerry rose to become a global leader in the smartphone industry and the later deadline due to the future to the adapt to major change in the market. For part 1, it is overviews. In the early stage, BlackBerry was very successful because it introduced the mobile email and with the physical keyboards. Their features were the high value by the business users, which helped the companies build a strong competition positions. However, a major turning point happened when the Apple introduced in iPhone in 2007. The industry began to shift from hard work focused on device to smartphones based on user experience and software ecosystems. Well, the competitions adapt quickly, so BlackBerry continued to rely on its existing products, which leads to its deadlines. And the part 2 is change management. From change management, BlackBerry's features will rely on the internal issues. In terms of the leaderships, the companies had two leaders with different. One focused on the technique and while others focus on the marketing expansions. This lack of alignment made it difficult to make the clear and fast decisions when the marketing change. The organization's controls also become a problem. The BlackBerry focused too much energies and cereals, and this made the companies less open to new trends like the technologicals. At the same time, communications inside in the companies was weak. Employees did not have a clear understanding of marketing change, and they were not a strong sense of the energies. Because of their focus, the companies developed a strong resistance to change and failed to respond effectively. And part 3, it is the innovation management. In terms of the innovations, BlackBerry started with the distributed innovations, which helped it become successful. However, later it moved to innovations focusing only on small improvements instead of major change. What was its early ability to understand business user and create the strong products. What fails is abilities to adjust the innovations and the marketing change. As the customer starts to user experience and app ecosystem, BlackBerry still focus on the hardware and the cereals. So, like the Google and the Apple built the strong ecosystem, but the BlackBerry do so. This made it difficult for the companies to maintain its competitionally advance. For comparison, the better understand is I compare the BlackBerry with Apple and Grab. Apple focused on building an ecosystem by the interesting hard work, software, and service. They allow to the continuous innovation and adapt to the marketing change. Grab, on the other hand, solve the flexible and service basic user needs, such as moving from the food delivery and the digital platform. Company of them, the BlackBerry should strong part dependencies and well should adjust. This suggests the BlackBerry fails not only due to the poor decisions, but also because it could not innovations will change. For part 5, it is lessons recommendations. From this case, it is important lessons can be learned. First, the companies must continue to innovations and not rely too much past success. Second, strong change leadership is important to ensure the strategy and clean and can be implemented effective. Third, the campaigns must focus on user needs, not just technologicals. In today, facing change environmental campaigns should develop the long-term innovation strategies, respond to quickly marketing change, and build open ecosystem to stay competitions. In conclusions, BlackBerry stories shows that the innovation alone is not enough. Campaigns must also manage change effective in order to service and success in the dynamic market. Thank you.